Is that real? Really speaks to this world that lawmakers are pushing a bill to restrict businesses from microchipping their employees. Are there businesses microchipping their employees right now, or is that just like a precaution for the future? Lawmakers are advocating for HB 2303 to preemptively ban companies from requiring or pressuring employees to receive subdermal microchip implants. What the fuck? So yeah, this is just kind of like a proactive piece of legislation. Supporters argue the bill protects civil rights and prevents invasive workplace surveillance, while some critics worry it is a government overreach that prevents employers and workers from even discussing the technology. What? What employee wants to hear from their employer that they're going to get microchipped like a fucking animal? Well, I'd like to hear them out, actually. This could be a good thing for me. Apple workers soon. True. I guess. Imagine getting microchipped while working at McDonald's. It doesn't even sound far-fetched anymore. But like, why though? What would be the purpose? Surveillance? Amazon already tracks how long employees pee, so it's not that far-fetched. Is that confirmed? I thought that was just a rumor. Do they actually track how long employees pee for? Internal documents show Amazon's dystopian system for tracking workers every minute of their shift. Infamously, Amazon punishes and sometimes fires warehouse workers who it believes are wasting time at work. New filing obtained by Motherboard gives detailed insight into how Amazon tracks and records every minute of time off task taught with radio frequency handheld scanners that warehouse associates use to track customer packages. Huh. Documents filed with the National Labor Relations Board as part of a dispute at the recently unionized Amazon warehouse in Staten Island reveal that workers can receive a written warning for accumulating 30 minutes of time off task in a day, one time in a rolling 1 year period. They can be fired if they accumulate 120 minutes of time off task in a single day, or if they accumulate 30 minutes of time off task on 3 separate days in a 1 year period. Examples and sample spreadsheets provided in the document show Amazon tracking down to the minute the amount of time individual workers spent in the bathroom and infractions such as talking to another Amazon associate. That's time off task. Like, you can be talking and be on task. Going to the wrong floor of a warehouse, and as an example, an 11-minute period where a worker does not remember what they are doing. Wow. What the fuck? No talking, no pissing, and no thinking. Is that not insanity to label bathroom as a time off task? Like, that shouldn't be held against you if you have to go to the fucking bathroom. Now, if there's something egregious like you spend an hour in the bathroom, that's super different. You know, like, there is a amount of time in the bathroom. I don't think just any amount of bathroom time being designated as time off task is something that could be used against you as a firing is reasonable. This was 2019 too, by the way. Oh, so the technology's probably only gotten better. Yeah. Total of 46 minutes valid time off task. AA went to floor 1 and was sent to floor 2. Raw, 15 minutes. AA was in the bathroom. Raw, 10 minutes. Adjusted 10. AA had POD issue verified with PA. Time not counted into TOT. AA was talking to another AA with no barriers identified. What does that mean? AA does not remember. Imagine just getting interrogated at the end of your fucking workday. What did you do for these 11 minutes? Jesus Christ, man, I don't remember. That was at the beginning of the shift. I don't remember what I did for those 11 minutes. Okay. I hope you enjoy less PTO. What does the no barriers mean? They literally have barriers when working. What? Look up a video of an Amazon workstation. Go inside Amazon's largest fulfillment center.
It's one of the biggest and busiest buildings in the Northwest. Amazon's latest fulfillment center in Arlington is the largest in the state, processing tens of thousands. But before it reaches your door, every item goes through a labyrinth of conveyor belts.
Transfer whatever is in the trailer into small totes. You will see them around the building. There are yellow totes that can store up to 30-inch, and then it's going to a store. A store will go in an Amazon fulfillment.
So I'm guessing the barriers are like, Jesus, right here. This is the barriers they're talking about. So if you like talk to someone through that, it counts as not using the barriers. Oh my God, you're right. They have their own designated taped areas that they like cattle. Oh, you're right. Yeah. Huh. So AA was talking to another AA with no barriers identified. So they broke... My God, they broke out of the salt circle. Sea bear circles? Yeah, sea bear circles. Yikes. That sounds like a fucking terrible place to work. Well, they even have a leaderboard for the top offenders of time off task. Damn, this guy had 4 hours TOT, huh? Man must be a heavy shitter. Wow. Document provides new clarity about a much talked about, but until now opaque process that is used to surveil, discipline, and sometimes terminate warehouse workers around the United States. Amazon warehouse workers who have talked to motherboards say they don't have insight into how much TOT they've accumulated and have said they skip water and bathroom breaks because they fear being disciplined and terminated. As the country's second largest employer, Amazon's productivity policies impact hundreds of thousands of workers. The documents also include screenshots of Amazon's time off task tool, which is used to track individual employees' TOT. Oh, but they made it cute. Look, they got their own little clippy. This can't be a bad thing then. Barriers refer to something that can impede workflow. Could be anything physical like pallets, boxes, or something else like manager, organization, / communication. Oh, so not like strictly referring to the tape? That's why you saw the article about the piss jugs that drivers use. I get it now. I get it now. What an interesting insight into Amazon. But now with AI, I bet it's only gotten better. I bet the workers are much happier now that they can be even more effectively monitored for their time off task. They also have to wear... no way. They also have to wear tracking bracelets. I don't believe that. I do not believe that at all. Amazon patents wristband that tracks warehouse workers. I see a patent in 2018. Oh no, actually they were wearing... as of 2018, they were wearing tracking technology. The technology would emit an ultrasound pulse and radio transmission to track where an employee's hands were in relation to inventory bins. Amazon, the patent, it uses a vibration to guide warehouse worker hands to items needing to be processed. Oh my God, that sounds fucking miserable. Holy shit, that sounds miserable. I'm surprised this is news to some people. Amazon has been doing crazy shit like this for a while. I mean, you always hear the stories, and it's become like a very popular meme about like Amazon workers' mistreatment, actually, like piss jugs and all of that. I guess I didn't actually know the meat and potatoes of what it looks like from the inside. I only ever hear like the headline about it. Undertone is the new... I know, we were just talking about it. I am very interested to know if Undertone uses my horror movie idea in any way. It's the one that I made a video on like a year ago. One of my ideas, like with the whole Yanny and Laurel shit with sound. Took too long. Like I said, I was never actually going to make it. I'd rather see it come to life because I think it's a great idea. Wasn't your idea to shock people into believing the horror was real? I had 2 horror movie ideas. One was the playoff sound, so that way each audience member thinks they hear different shit. Like the Yanny and Laurel thing, it just has to do with different frequencies. So you'd play off that for crucial moments to make the audience, like half of the audience, think that they're possessed or something or experiencing something wicked when they talk to their friends who didn't hear it. And then my other idea was the one where, my other one was straight up diabolical that would probably get lawsuits. The other one was the one I made a video on more recently where it was basically hype up a like premiere in theaters as like a live stream. It's a live event. I'm doing like my most dangerous stunts, ideas for videos that everyone told me not to, but broadcasting in theaters, come check it out. And one of the ideas I've always talked about doing was testing bulletproof vests. So what I was going to do is we would pre-record a clip of me, like set it up like a live stream, make it all look like a live stream, and convince everyone that it's a live stream, like in the marketing beforehand, letting people know, like, hey, what you're about to see is live. I'm going to do a live stream at these theaters, whatever. But it's actually pre-recorded. And what I was going to do is, like, when doing the crucial moment of testing the bulletproof vest, because my idea has always been to just shoot myself in the chest while wearing the vest to see how good it is, which is the stupidest fucking idea ever, but it's what the guy who invented Kevlar does. So what I would do for the horror movie is we would obviously pre-record it, and what would happen is something goes wrong, you know, maybe I trip or something and I blow my fucking brains out. Just fucking red mist, gory, over the top, and everyone's freaking out like, holy shit. And then the audience thinks it's real because we told them, and I've marketed it as a live stream, so they think they just witnessed my fucking suicide. I thought it was such a great fucking idea. Kind of has the same effect of Blair Witch Project. Everyone thought it was real and they died. Exactly. But I'm never actually going to do it, so I ended up just sharing that idea like, 8 months ago or something. That would have been sick. Exactly, right? Wouldn't that be like the most over-the-top, like, traumatic theater experience? I thought it was such a great idea. But I think that would actually open you up to, like, legal liabilities. What do you think about the fake Jim Carrey? We talked about it a little bit. I don't think it's actually a fake Jim Carrey, but he had that classic Hollywood work done to him, and boy howdy did it not go well. But I truly don't think that's like a body double or a replacement. I think it looks too close. The big difference is the eyes, but I think that's just bad Botox. Here, I'll pull it up.
Receiving their awards, and I was like, I'm dead. And I made mistakes, and I was like a novice, but I felt a lot of love, and I felt a lot of appreciation that I tried. Then I watched everybody like talking 1,000 miles an hour up there, receiving their awards, and I was like, I'm dead.
This isn't a whole interview, but it's from this clip here. It looks like porcelain skin, looks very uncanny. So people are speculating that this is a body double or Jim Carrey's been replaced. He kind of looks like the villain from Long Legs. Yeah. So the big thing people point to are the eyes. Let me show you. Because if you compare the eyes here compared to like every other time, it's very different. But I truly just believe that's the result of bad Botox, because that is a very real thing that can happen. So here's like older Jim Carrey eyes, and here's Jim Carrey during that interview. But that's just like a very real thing Botox does. People also said the eye color changed. Not really. I think he just has a lot more light in his eyes, so his eyes look lighter. I don't really think they've changed eye color or anything. Imagine your plastic surgery so bad people think you got replaced. I know, man. I don't even know how you have such bad surgery in the modern day and age, especially with Jim Carrey's amount of money. But why did he do this with his face? Fucking Hollywood, man. Have you ever seen a good facelift? They always look like plastic figurines. That's because you only can notice the bad ones. So many celebrities have had plastic surgery and you just don't know it. The only time you see it, or talk about it really, are the ones that are noticeably shit. It's gotta be reptilians, not stunt actor performers. Could always be reptilians, I suppose. That is always a feasible explanation. Now the new race is Ozempic. Yeah, Ozempic's huge. Ozempic and buccal fat removal. That's the 1-2 combo right now. Doesn't Ozempic just not make you hungry? I'm on Adderall for ADHD. It kind of does the same thing if that's the case. A little bit more than that. I mean, I guess that's a fine way of looking at it, but Ozempic does a little bit more than that. Look at Alexis Stone Instagram. They did a Jim Carrey mask that wasn't Jim himself. I don't believe that for a second. That sounds more like an easy marketing stunt. Let me see. Who is it? Alexis Stone? I mean, What is this? The evidence? Alexis Stone as Jim Carrey in Paris, and then it's just 2 photos at the Paris premiere with no like behind the scenes or anything of the mask. If it's a mask, it should be super easy to show that, right? Yeah, there's nothing. There's no further info on it. It's just these 2 pictures from Alexis Stone. I can do that too. I can say I went to the premiere as Jim Carrey and just post this on my Instagram as well. Mask is on Insta. They look at all kinds of different people, even artworks like Mona Lisa. I'm on her Instagram. I don't see anything about that. I just see some of like some of her other work. Like right next to it is a Madonna one, but I don't see anything on like Jim Carrey at the premiere or anything showing that it's a mask. It'd be really easy for Alexis Stone to show that this is not Jim Carrey and it's actually a mask.